Fuck! Kill
I'm
the
gonna
crab!
kill
Kill
it!
the crab!
Die!
Kill the
Die!
crab! Kill the crab! Good shit. That's how we get shit done on 2-Bit Bros. Which, by the way, that's us. That's who we are.
We are 2-Bit Bros.
We are.
We are two. We are bits.
Yes, that's the name.
And
That's
we
why
have-
the name.
And we are.
We are 2 and a bit, and sometimes we have brothers. Kinda, it's a thing. It's a thing that happens. Nah. I'm Casey. That's Shane. Shane's got the controller.
Die,
and
motherfucker.
we're playing Prey.
Wait. Glue gun. Take ammo.
Glue cannon.
Oh, Gamez.
Damn, 84. Nice.
All right. You. Yes.
Flash cannon.
Yes.
Ooh, what is this? Ooh, it's the helmet. And with this helmet, we can save the world.
Apart from neuromods, it's the most important tech on Talos 1.
Most
Use it to scan the
important?
typhon organisms if you want to learn what makes them tick.
What?
You invented it, by the way.
You invented it. Heads up, by the way. You absolutely came up with everything. Oh, so this is how you do the chipsets.
Yeah.
Oh, for the scope, you could do chipsets for suits. Got it. I'm understanding how this game works, slowly but surely.
Map. Inventory.
So Shane, I'm curious.
Yep.
What would you consider? So as we are both people who have been playing games for quite a while, what would you consider is your absolute favorite game of all time? Not best game, not game you think is the best, but your favorite game of
My
all time.
favorite game of all time.
Yeah. What are you looking at with that one?
Oh, okay. So my favorite game, the game that I will always play at least once a year to the day I die, is Kingdom Hearts 10. No, not Final
10?
Fantasy 10. Final Fantasy 10.
Kingdom Hearts 10? Dude, what happened to 3 through 9? No, Final Fantasy 10?
Final
Really?
Fantasy 10.
That's surprising. I had no idea.
I love that game. I love the stories. I love the character. I love the atmosphere, and the fact that they did a remastered version around like 3 years ago. I bought that shit for my PS4. Oh no, my best friend gave it for me for the PS4, and it's the best thing ever. It's so good. I love it so much.
Is it really?
It's so beautiful.
I'll be dead honest. I have not played too many games in the Final Fantasy franchise, but I've heard that 10 was kind of hit and miss for certain people.
It's different.
It's different.
It's to me. It was the end of the turn-based era. No.
Okay,
no,
so
no.
it's not a turn-based game.
No, it was the last turn-based game.
It was the last one. Got
After that, it was 11, which I think was all online.
That's the online one.
Then after that, it was 12, which is when it
Typhon specimens around you.
got a little bit weird.
Get enough skin
Really?
data,
Yeah,
perhaps
13 was it
I
wasn't.
heard it was terrible.
No,
be able to
13. Oh,
resolve
13 was
the
bad.
typhon
12
neuromods.
and 13 had the same fighting style, which is you basically pick an enemy and then you wait for your character to attack it,
You spent
but you don't
3
pick an
years
attack.
of
It's
your
like
life making it possible.
it was weird.
But in what they can do.
However, I played to beat it because I love Final Fantasy so.
No, I gotcha. Friggin', I know I've seen like Pro Jared and JonTron like shit on Final Fantasy 13 pretty hard.
Yeah, it's not for everyone.
Have you seen the JonTron Final Fantasy 13 episode?
No.
It's hilarious. They have this. It's not a long episode, but he has this skit where his friend is playing the game, and they're trying to explore, but the character keeps on going straight, and so JonTron's like, "Hey, go left," and the character goes straight, and he's like, I can't go left, John. I can't go left, John," and he's like, "Okay, go right." And so he tries to go right, but the character keeps on going straight, kind of like reiterating the fact that the game's just a not an open world, not an exploration game. And he's like, John, I can't go right. I can't go right. It's freaking hilarious.
What's the? How about you? What was the best game you ever played?
Oh,
Your favorite game? Let me say that. Your favorite game.
yeah, because the best game I've ever played I mean, that's super up to debate, but I would say there are certain games that are up there. Like, man, Last of Us has to be up there. Easy. I don't know if it's the best game I've ever played, but man, it has to be considered.
It is one of the best games I've ever played.
Oh, easy. Yeah, absolutely. And unfortunately, it's very much better than my favorite game because my favorite game is a little controversial.
Oh, really?
A little bit. My favorite game, mainly a big amount to nostalgia, is Dreamcast Sonic Adventure. And I'll tell you what, I'm not a ginormous Sonic fan. I know I talked about it earlier, but I was just impressed with the upcoming mechanics. What were you thinking?
No, I don't trust it.
But
That's why I don't trust it.
gotcha. Good shit. Anyway, yeah, my favorite game is Sonic Adventure 1 on the Dreamcast.
Oh.
A good amount for nostalgia, but I actually genuinely think there are more redeeming factors than a lot of people give it credit for. Now, alternatively, I will guarantee you, I'm not stupid. I know that it's not a perfect game. I know it's probably not a good game.
But it's probably the best 3D Sonic game.
I want to say it's one of the best 3D Sonic games, and I'll say the best 3D Sonic game is probably Sonic Colors or maybe Sonic Adventure 2. But yeah, it's my favorite game. I know it's not good. I know a lot of people don't like it, but you know what? Nostalgia is gonna win over whenever you talk about something like that. You know.
That's true. Ironically, the first time I tried playing Final Fantasy X was
Where are you going?
I'm going out through this window. I was just looking for something, but
Oh, okay.
why is your music?
It means imminent death.
Yeah, that's why I'm terrified and asking why is there music.
Telescope user mismatch. Please calibrate your scope before entering.
I know what I have to do.
Anyway, what were you saying about I think you had something.
The first time I played Final Fantasy X was when it was my brother's roommate's game.
Okay.
And this is when he had a house and he had a roommate, and it was fine, but I was too young to understand how turn-based games worked. I was like 2001. I was 7, and the most games I would play were like collect all these items to go into the secret tunnel, yada yada yada. Like pick them up games, like Banjo-Kazooie.
Pick them up games.
Yeah.
They're called not fetch quest games. What are they called? They're called collectathons.
Collect-a-thon, yeah.
Yeah.
Collectathon, yeah, but where you just do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
So you're used to Banjo.
Yeah, I was Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, fantastic.
That would
absolutely.
have been my number one pick. That would have been my favorite game if it wasn't just.
Maybe you'll live long enough
It
to
just
see your face again.
didn't emotionally get to me as much as Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X is just I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I've heard mixed things about it, but I've never heard terrible things about it.
Oh no, I would say the worst thing about the game is one of the voice actors, the main voice actor.
Yeah, I've heard people shit on him pretty hard.
Oh.
Yeah,
If there is one motherfucker that would dick in the face, it's that one.
Yeah, you've got to be able to like. If you choose something as your favorite game, you have to be able to notice its faults. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, voice actor sucks ass. Like, yeah, freaking, I hear you. But then I'll tell you, probably my favorite game after Sonic would be Zelda Ocarina of Time all the way.
That's usually number one for most people.
It usually is, and it's because it's a very well made game, and that's as much as certain people don't. Or a lot of people online have been recently saying like, I don't really like it as much as I used to, or it didn't age too well. I would have to say, I'd have to argue against that and say, man, like for its time especially, it was such a freaking masterpiece. And then nowadays it still holds up pretty well as a very playable game. I mean, just like Banjo-Kazooie holds up very well. Mario 64 holds up really well. A lot of
Conker's
N64
Bad
games.
Fur Day.
That game's hilarious. Have you played that?
Few times, yeah.
Yeah, that's a funny ass game. But yeah, a lot of those games just hold up very well, and I just have to say, like, Zelda means a lot to a lot of people, and it's a lot of games nowadays still borrow certain things from Zelda. It's fantastic series. Surprisingly, it wasn't the first one I played. The first one I played was 2, Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link, and I liked it more than I should have. I'll be dead honest. Why would he come at you if the turret's gonna just?
That's what I mean. I was like, come on, walk so he can see you.
Now,
Attack you.
what would you say though is your least favorite game? Oh, you gotta focus. You focus.
Yeah, so least favorite.
Because that might be a little bit of a tough one. Because people aren't usually thinking about their least favorite all the time.
To me, okay, so for the longest time, I've always been a big fan of first-person shooters.
Absolutely.
I found out like the game. I'm more into like the sci-fi first-person shooter, like something that unnatural that I need to kill. That's stuff I always love. That's why games like Call of Duty and Battlefield 1 always kind of bore me. Mm-hmm. Like I wouldn't say they're bad games. It's just they don't appeal to my senses. Not for me. Like they're just not for me.
I got you.
But I want to say that would be the worst game. I would say, actually no, one of the games I'm gonna pick is a game just like that. It's I remember because my friends gave it to me for one of my birthdays, and I was like, it's not that good. It's called Black, where you're just a Black Ops agent, and it was just so boring. I was like, no, not for me. Nope.
What system was that for?
It was for the PS2.
Really?
Yeah.
It was not that. It was. What was so bad about it?
It was just it was. Have you ever played a game that was so basic that it was just like you played and you beat it and you didn't feel like you accomplished anything? It just felt like you just wasted your time.
Yeah, that would probably be Drake and the 99 Dragons for me, or Drake of the 99 Dragons.
I actually never heard that game.
You would like the art style. It was done by the same guy who did the art style for the original not the original, but like the Batman cartoons.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not the most recent one. Sorry, when we were kids, I can't remember what year that was. The 90s cartoon is what I'll say.
The badass animated cartoon.
Yeah.
The one where most adults to this day will refer to as the best cartoon ever created.
Yeah. It was the same guy did the same art, but it wasn't a well-made game. Anyway, go on with what you were saying.
I just remember playing that game and beating it, and I don't know why I was so compelled to beat it because I was just bored the whole time. But maybe I was that high hope that maybe something interesting would happen in the end. Mm-hmm. And to me, it was just one of those bang bang shoot 'em up. We gotta kill the bad guy because it has a key code bomb thing. The story's not even memorable to me. I was like, and I just got so bored and so. Come on, follow me. Come on, you son of a bitch! I'm right here.
Trying to walk the dog. Go freaking yeah.
Come on. There you go. Follow me. There you go. Goodbye. So long.
Jesus, destroys him. He never stood a chance.
Alright.
I hear you though. It sounds like it was just very generic and very cookie cutter.
And it was just like, I did everything by the book.
So that it wasn't very unique.
Yeah. Come on. Follow me. Come on. But that was it. It was just so basic. It was so basic. I hated it.
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, I tell you what. Let's continue this conversation next time on 2-Bit Bros.
Next time on 2-Bit, bro.
Absolutely, that's the plan. See you later.